But anyway, but I have stories too. But we won't get into a personal story.
Tell us your stories. Match that one. Threesome.
Well, you already know my
Yours
stories.
is pretty,
Yeah.
it's pretty up there.
You got pink eye from a guy's dick. Like, that's his
No,
threesome
I didn't
story.
He got a pink eye out of my penis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
I
got
see.
pink eye.
Yeah, I had a machete to my neck. I've got a lot of things.
I want to hear that
Whoa,
story about
wait,
the machete.
I don't want
Machete?
to.
Tell us all
I'm not
that
talking-
story.
No.
You never said it on here.
I've never talked about the machete story.
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh man, this is getting me in trouble though, dude. I did it once and it got me in trouble, bro.
Like trouble?
Yeah, I got in trouble, bro. I'll just tell you it. Can I just tiptoe around it?
Tiptoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
But before I even get into that, I want to say what happened last night.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you know, everyone listening, I play Destiny. And the Trials of Osiris is on. And I didn't get to start playing until 3 in the morning. And now it's 8 in the morning, and I didn't get to finish it, the bounty. And I'm just absolutely furious about it. And it ends at 2 in the morning tonight, and it doesn't come back for another month. Anyway, I'm just upset about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a PSA or
No,
event.
I'm just.
or...
I need to tell you about what's going on in my life.
Had to share it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So a long time ago, I used to go to TJ to have sex with hookers.
Tijuana,
Tijuana.
Mexico.
Yeah, people know what TJ is.
Not all.
Oh, TJ Miller? No, TJ Mexico.
TJ
We have some
Mexico.
international listeners.
And after I worked at a restaurant called the Brockton Villa, and it was a restaurant along the Cove, and every Wednesday, we would all the men waiters, we would, get our tips, and we would go to Tijuana afterwards, and we would have. I was in my early 20s, and I couldn't get regular girls at the time. I was unfuckable, and so I had to resort to certain things, and that was one of them. And I went down there, and God, I don't think I can tell this story, man. Okay, I'll keep going. So there's 2 brothels at the time, Adelita, and then across the street was a place called
Hong Kong.
no, Hong Kong is down the street,
Okay.
but across the street was a place called Chicago Club. So like the military was there one night in both places. It was packed. There were no women. So I told my friend Dan, I go, hey Dan, let's go check out Hooker Alley. It's like this alley in back of Adelita. And there are the girls that can't get into the clubs because they're ugly. Okay? So I walked down Hooker Alley, and there was this girl that was facing the wall. I'm walking in the alley, she's like facing the wall. And that's the one I want, obviously.
the one you can't see.
The one that doesn't want to be there.
Yeah. Okay.
See, it's already weird.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell it. Maybe we'll cut it out.
No, tiptoe.
Tiptoe around
Tiptoe.
it. Tell
Tiptoe,
it.
Keep
yeah.
tiptoeing.
So at the end of Hooker Alley, there's this shitty hotel, Miami Hotel or something, and it's one of those hotels where the ground is, if you step on it, you have to literally pull away from it because your shoe sticks to the ground. That's how sticky it is. And the stickiness is from probably cum.
Sure.
Also those yellow little things that stick from the ceiling to trap the flies.
Oh, fly
Yeah.
traps?
Yeah, the gigantic yellow fly trap.
Yeah.
And all the liquid from it on the ground.
That's
It-
gross.
Well, it gets way worse.
Yeah.
Okay? And now, mind you, I'm 21 years old. I'm a baby.
A baby.
And I don't know much about anything. So I take this girl up there. I think it was like $40, $10 for the room. And I'm having sexual intercourse. I did wear a condom. Sexual intercourse with her.
You said you raw dog all the time.
I was having sexual intercourse with her in the dark, and the moon was shining through the curtain.
Romantic.
Very romantic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Gilbert.
Yeah, I'm just noticing.
And she turned her head into the moonlight, and she was crying.
Oh.
Yeah, she was weeping like snot bubbles.
Yeah.
Oh. This is the one facing the wall?
Yeah, the one facing the wall. So I do what any other guy would do, and I started power fucking her. You know, so I can come real quick. So she's going, you know what I mean, like an animal. You know,
Machine gun.
like a machine gun.
21-year-old Bobby. Yeah.
And as I'm doing it, she's crying more. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. Is it bad already?
No.
It's like okay.
What does the
How
machete
is
have to do
this
with this?
tiptoeing?
Yeah.
This is
Trust me, this is
Trust me.
tiptoeing.
Trust me, I am tiptoeing.
I think Bobby's tiptoeing for sure.
Yeah.
Tiptoeing.
This is a tiptoe story.
It's a tiptoe story. But mind you, we're in a different country. There's different rules.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah, you know what?
I'm not done.
Okay, I'm
The
sorry.
story's not even done at all.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
I gotta tell my story. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So then a week later, I go back to Tijuana, but without the waiters. I'm trying to find that girl.
Why her?
I don't know. I'm obsessed.
She's the one.
She's the one in my life.
Yeah.
But I go to Hooker Alley and she wasn't there. But at the end of Hooker Alley, there was a midget, albino, redheaded Mexican guy.
Okay, that.
That's too
I'm
many
not even kidding.
descriptors.
Well, he's redheaded, a dwarf, and he's albino.
Okay.
How is
Albino
he
is lack of
redheaded
pigment.
and
He was
albino at the same
white,
time? It's not
freckles,
Thank you, Christine.
orange,
not
afro.
even possible.
Then he's just a redhead, sweetie.
But he's Mexican, so he's got to be albino.
Like-
What?
Like
no,
Canelo
because
Alvarez.
albinos, they have a lack of pigmentation, right? So it would be there's no red pigment. They could have freckle, like maybe some weird.
No, because freckles would be that's color too. They
Yeah.
wouldn't have anything.
Oh,
There
I'm
would be
sorry,
no.
Mrs. Pharmacy School, who's a doctor. Okay, can I
Why
tell
don't you
my
just-
fucking story?
don't
First
you
of all,
just
let me
be
say this,
accurate?
Pharmacy School, you weren't there, man. All right, I saw what I saw, man.
I want you to draw who this person looked like because
He looked like that.
Like the clown.
So look at that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that fucking thing. All right,
A clown.
that's what I saw.
Okay, but that's not an albino. That's just a redheaded kid with white
Yeah, but
skin.
if he's okay, if I'm in Arkansas,
Arkansas.
if I'm in Arkansas, it's a redheaded kid.
Yeah.
In Mexico, albino,
Oh, I see.
because he's supposed to be brown.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
put this back.
Okay, proceed.
I don't like the way George is looking at me. Like, is this bad? So a week later, but she's not there at Hooker Alley. But I see this guy at the end of the hut. Hey, he goes, hey, you like pussies?
That's a good accent.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
Maybe. What a poignant question. Thank you. I like pussies. Pussies. Hey, I know where good pussies is. I go, okay, I'll go with you. Like a fucking idiot.
Gullible. Yeah.
3 blocks away, we run into another guy, his buddy, who's now 6'2". He has tattoos to his wrist, skinny, goatee. Hey, you like pussies?
Oh man.
Right? I go, that's what he just asked me 3 blocks ago. Well, we're all in tune here. I don't know what good pussies is.
Yeah, yeah.
So I walk with these 2 guys 9 blocks. Now, we're getting into part of Tijuana where there's no street lights, 3-legged dogs, tumbleweed, and now I know I'm going to die. You know? So they go, hey, go down this alleyway. That's where the pussies is.
Yeah.
So I walked this alleyway. The midget runs down the alleyway as fast as he can. I'm like, where the fuck is he running to? Neverland? Where the fuck is he going? And then I get slammed against the wall, a brick wall, and a machete from the tall guy's, from his ankle. He just pulls this thing out. And he sticks it to my neck. And he goes, give me your money. So I pull out my money. And I give it to him. So I give it to him, puts it back in his pocket, and he's about to now slice my head off. I swear to fucking God. He has it so deep into my neck, like you can feel the pressure. And I started laughing.
You really laughed.
I really did, because I knew I was going to die. And I know now that if I'm ever going to die, I'm going to laugh. Which is a good thing. If I ever see my death, if I'm on a plane, it's going down, I'm going to go, you know, I'm going to laugh. And also, the laughter was also guilt for, like, because of my parents, you know, like, they're not going to find my fucking body. They're not going to find my head. It's going to be a mystery. Where did Bobby go for the rest of their lives? It's a little fucked up. But then what I hear is I see screaming on the other side of this alleyway, right? And these 2 other guys emerge who I've never seen before. It's not the dwarf. I've never seen the dwarf again. And these guys are like, screaming at this other guy about like money. So apparently, what I gathered was through just the argument is like they want a piece of the action because it's their alleyway. So now my wallet is now on the ground in a puddle. Right? So while they're arguing, I grab my wallet and I start running.
Oh shit.
Now I got 3 guys chasing me. Okay? In the darkness. And I swear to God, I go, in my head, I'm like, if I get through this, number 1, I'll never come back down here. And number 2, I'll start doing stand-up. Which took me 2 years to do it, but I did it. So I started running through these streets, and then eventually I see a pink awning and a red door. It's obviously a bar. And the door just kind of swings open, and about 25 to 30 African-American Marines come out of this fucking place.
Wow.
Right? So I run toward them. And I go, hey, I'm an American. These guys are trying to kill me. They took my money. And all, like, Marines looked at my direction. And you could see the 3 guys running the other way. And then 2 of these guys, and if you're ever listening to these 2 guys, thank you, walked me to the border. And I got on my Toyota, whatever Camry I had. And I went home. So that's the story.
Whoa.
And then I was 21, and at 23, I started doing stand-up. But it was like I think it's one of those motivators. So if you're ever afraid of like following your dream, but you're too afraid to do it, go to Tijuana
And almost get killed.
and almost get killed.